brain produces monthly a substance that the Vatican calls holy chrism in secret rituals. You waste it without knowing.
Christos was never a proper name. In Greek, it literally means oil.
The same precious oil that your pineal and pituitary glands secrete when the moon crosses the degree of your birth. Carey exposed in his book, God, Man, the Word Made Flesh, preserve this secretion for 72 hours without alcohol, and it rises through the spine, explodes in potency in the brain, and produces the state they sell as salvation through Jesus. Golgotha means place of the skull, and it's not a hill in Jerusalem. It's the base of your skull where the optic nerves cross. The bread and wine of communion, metaphors for this sacred secretion from your body, which they replaced with crackers and juice. Constantine, who boiled his own wife, changed the original lunar calendar. Result, you never get the timing of your sacred cycles right. While popes fast during the correct lunar periods, you pay tithes, thinking you need a priest to talk to God. The illumination you beg for on your knees is being produced right now in your head.
For 1,700 years, billions of human beings have knelt before altars, drunk sacramental wine, and eaten wheat wafers, believing that these external rituals would guarantee their eternal salvation. All of them were deceived. The substance they sought outside of themselves circulates at this exact moment through your spinal cord, and you will probably waste it today, as you did yesterday, as you will tomorrow. In 1918, an American physician and biochemist named George Washington Carey published a text that should have shaken the foundations of institutionalized Christianity. The document, titled The Antichrist, did not attack any religious figure. On the contrary, it revealed that the very concept of Christ had been deliberately inverted, transformed from an internal biochemical process into an external historical narrative. Carey was not a delusional mystic or a rebellious theologian. He was a researcher who had dedicated decades to the comparative study of ancient texts, human anatomy, and esoteric traditions preserved by secret communities. What Carey discovered fundamentally challenges the way Western civilization has understood spirituality for nearly 2 millennia. According to his research, corroborated by fragments of knowledge preserved by the Essenes, Gnostics, and medieval alchemists, Christ is not and never was a person. The Greek word Christos literally means oil or ointment, a physical, measurable secretion that the human body produces in precise lunar cycles. This substance, known to initiates as the sacred oil, descends through the spinal column, starting from specific glands in the brain. The early Christians, those who gathered secretly in the Roman catacombs, making the sign of the fish, knew this secret. They knew that the Hebrew and Greek scriptures constituted elaborate manuals of esoteric anatomy, where each character, each place, and each event described real physiological processes occurring within the temple of the human body. When they read about the River Jordan, they visualized the spinal cord. When they meditated on Bethlehem, the house of bread, they focused on the solar plexus where the Christic seed is born monthly. Golgotha was not a distant hill in Jerusalem, but the human skull itself where crucifixion occurs, not a death, but an energetic amplification of extraordinary proportions. This interpretation does not arise from modern speculations or contemporary conspiracy theories. Carey meticulously documented how this knowledge appears encoded in multiple traditions. In the Egyptian hieroglyphs that describe the Ankh as the key to eternal life, in the Vedic texts that detail the movement of Kundalini, and in the alchemical treatises that speak of the distillation of philosophical mercury. All these traditions, separated by thousands of years and miles, describe the same biochemical process using different symbolisms. The question that must be forming in your mind right now is obvious. If this is true, why have you never heard about it before? The answer goes back to the year 325 of the Common Era, when a Roman emperor named Constantine, a man who had murdered his own mother and boiled his wife in oil, convened the Council of Nicaea. For months, bishops who barely understood Greek debated about the nature of Christian symbols. According to Carey, apparently trivial questions revealed the profound ignorance of these leaders. Whether angels possessed wings was decided by only 3 votes of difference. The bishops did not understand that Jacob in Hebrew means heel or circle, referring to the zodiacal cycles, and that the ladder of angels represented the influence of the signs on earth,